Rachel and I have Malu with me, and today we're going to be doing a little bit more practice with loose leash walking. Malu is a super sweet, energetic dog, and so when we put the leash on, he kind of turns into a sled dog sometimes if he really wants to go somewhere. So today I'm just going to show you a few tips on how to make him walk better on a leash. It'll be more relaxing for you and give your arm a break, and also it'll be safer, like if you're walking him on the beach or down the street in a large crowd where there could be a lot of dogs. It's always good to have him close to you. So the first thing about loose leash walking is you want to give him the entire leash. I know a lot of times if you expect a dog to pull, or if he is pulling, the instinct is to tighten up on the leash and pull back, but you want to try to avoid that. By giving him the whole leash, you're giving him, this much room to explore and walk around. He is several feet in front of me, and I still have a nice loose leash. And so it gives him plenty of time to explore and, places to see, things to sniff. And also, if you do pull back when he is already pulling, it kind of turns into a game, like tug of war, or it makes him, just get focused if he feels he's being restrained. And when he's trying to go somewhere, he makes it his goal to get there. So you want a nice long leash and a full leash. Just hold on to it with the one hand and don't tighten it up. So the first method is called the back method. And so what I'm going to do is, Malu is already at the end of the leash, and so I'm going to snap my fingers or pat my leg to get his attention. I'm going to pat my leg since I'm not very good at snapping. And I'll just say, Malu, back. So, to demonstrate, Malu, back. And he comes right to me. It gets his attention, he hears his name, and now I have this loose leash. Now, when you're on a walk, as soon as he starts pulling, if he gets to the end of the leash, you just stop where you are, plant your feet, and say, Malu, back, and get him to come to you. Then once he's back and you have a loose leash like this, then you can continue your walk. So I'm just going to walk him around this garage a bit, see if I can get him to pull, and then I'll try this method. So come on. All right, he's pretty focused on me, which with training, I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, you always want a dog's attention to be on you. Come on, Mom. All right, he's not really pulling in here. We are in a closed space. There's not, he doesn't really have anywhere to go, so he doesn't feel the need to pull. I'll just show you what that looks like in stay. So if you were to get to the end of the leash and it's tight like this, you just say, Mama, back. And he comes right to you. You can continue your walk. If he gets to the end, plant your feet. Mama, back. And he comes right back. Now the other method that you can try is called a reverse method, where when you're walking and he has the full leash, when he gets to the end of the leash, just turn around and say, Mom, this way. And give the leash just a slight tug. Now you notice that I didn't pull him around 180 degrees and say, Malu, this way. I just gave a flick of the wrist, a shake of the leash, a small tug is all you need. Gets his attention, and when he sees you going the other way, he will go that way too. So that's simple, and practice is important with both of these methods. So say he's at the end of the leash, like this, Malu, this way. And he's right with me with a nice loose leash. So that's what that one looks like. The important thing about loose leash walking is to practice it every day. Take him for a walk for maybe 20 or 30 minutes just where you practice this. Maybe you don't have a certain distance that you need to go, because if the reverse method works the best for you and Malu, then it can take a while to get there if you're constantly going back and forth and switching directions. But definitely try out both methods, see which one works best for him, which one clicks the most, and practice it every day so that he gets used to walking on a loose leash. That puts you in control of the walk because you know where you're going and he doesn't. it tells him that you're the alpha dog. You get to make the decisions. So, with some practice, I think Mama will get really good. Remember either the back method of Mama, back, back, like that, or the reverse method where he gets to the end of the leash and says, Mama, this way. And just a slight tug on the leash. This was Rachel and Mom, and we were reviewing our loose leash walking.